Okay, we've got it. It is the Battle of Carn Dum. I believe, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is considered the hardest quest in the entire game. Um, is that correct? It's rated a 9.6 on Hall of Bjorn. I believe that is the highest that it goes. So that's exciting. Let's hope that it gives us some really fun cards to play with. But we may just I have no idea what the quest is, but we may bring some all stars to the table when we play again. Make that pretty. That goes there. I love the game mat. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, Middle Earth. It's I love it. It's so nice. Beast Snow is called dibs if I die. So I always have the hardest time opening these on stream. Okay, what are we hoping for? What are we hoping for here? I'm always down for new lore, or not lore, spirit heroes. I'd always be down for some more spirit heroes. Okay, we got we got Armathrill as a hero. Alrighty, so this is a leadership hero for us. It's a Dunedain Ranger Warrior. Oh my gosh, come on, get off there. I'm having the hardest time today. There we go. Okay. Toss all of these cards. What is this? Tharadur. Indestructible, cannot have attachments. Each other enemy gets plus 10 engagement cost. After Tharadur is flipped or a treachery card with the sorcery trait is revealed, deal 1 shadow card to each enemy and play. Gross. Okay, well, that'll be fun. Okay, so we got Armathrill. So he's a 10/1/3/3. While you're engaged with at least one enemy, he gains the Tactics resource icon. That's interesting. While you're engaged with at least 2 enemies, add 1 additional resource to his pool when you collect resources during the resource phase. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty interesting. Gives you access to tactics, and with Dunedain wanting to engage and keep enemies engaged with them, if we have 2, then we get that accelerate. I like it. I still haven't figured out how to play Dunedain. That's the problem. I feel like there has to be some way to like reduce their attack or like forest snares or something like that. So that's why I'm not as excited about that, but interesting. Next up, we got the Guardian of Arnor. Hold this close. So this is Sentinel, meaning that he can engage or he can defend for anybody at the table. It's a 3-cost 1/1/1/3. He gets +1 defense for each enemy engaged with you. Alrighty, that's interesting. Guardian of the Lord of the Rings Galaxy. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. So we have the willpower one. It kind of feels like Outlands. It kind of feels like Outlands, but the opposite of Outlands. Doom Stands Still. It's a 5-cost card. Planning action. Until the end of the round, players do not raise their threat from questing unsuccessfully. Oh, that's interesting. Then a Valor action. Raise each player's threat by 2 to skip the quest phase this round. Whoa, interesting. Okay, so Valor meaning you have over a 40 already. So you are increasing or just inching closer to that lost threshold. But you skip questing for 5 resources. That's expensive. That's expensive, but you hang on to it. Especially when like you reveal sorcery cards, he's healing. You can just ignore that. Aha, we got more ints. Got more ints. I love ints. Got Beachbone. Cannot have attachments. Enters player exhausted. We've seen that before. He's a 3-cost 2/2/1/4. After he's declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to him. To deal X damage to defending enemy, where X is the amount of damage on Beachbone. I love it. I love it. I think that's incredible. We got already a 2 attacker. We can do that. Oh my goodness, yeah. Plus we can deal damage, ping, and then our booming ints that get plus for each damaged int just get better. And we can do this multiple times. So if we attack, the first time it's 1, the next time it's 2, the next time it's 3. So like just Beach Bone by himself is going to be dealing 6 damage and attacking for 2 each time. Big fan of Beach Bone. I think that is really cool. I love the ints. The ints are so fun. Up next, we have got Hold Your Ground action. Choose and ready a Sentinel character. Valor action, ready all Sentinel characters. I'm sure that is very good in a situation. What that situation is? We got Lindar, who looks like Elrond to me. 3 cost, 2/1/2/2. Noldor. After Lindar enters play, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Interesting. Okay, so interesting. Not sure how I feel about that one. Oh, well, if the Noldor is all about discarding cards, then you can probably find yourself like really low on card draw, and then Lindar can help you draw into it. Fun fact, the word Intmoot is a pun on Ontmoet, a Dutch word for meeting someone. As he was Afrikaans, it would have been Afrikaan. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. That's fun. That's interesting. Yeah, I want to see more of the Noldor stuff, because I feel like I'm starting to see it, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough of it. Okay, up next we have Lords of the Eldar. Lords of Eldar can only be played from your discard pile. Place Lords of Eldar on the bottom of your deck from your discard pile. Then, until the end of the round, all Noldor characters get +1 to all their stats. It's a 3 cost card. Alrighty. Pretty decent. Are you still collecting Lord of the Rings, or do you own everything? I have everything, and I have the discipline to not open it. I think I'm missing like 2 of the Gen Con quest, but I have all the nightmare stuff. I have everything except for I think 2 quests. I also don't have the starter decks just because I already have the cards. I just haven't opened them yet. Up next, got the Long Defeat. That's a cool piece of artwork right there. That's really cool. Attached to a quest card in play, limit 1 per quest. After the attached quest is defeated, each player either draws 2 cards or heals up to 5 damage among characters he controls. I like that. I really like that. The flexibility is really good. The flexibility is really solid there. It's also nice to have for multiplayer. That seems pretty good. We go from an art that I liked. I don't really like this art, but we got Quick Ears. After exhaust a Dunedain or a Ranger hero to cancel an enemy card just revealed from the encounter deck. Then shuffle it back into the encounter deck and reveal an additional encounter card. Alright, cool. But like with Dunedain, don't you want... I guess Rangers work kind of well with that, but with Dunedain, you kind of want the encounter cards. Or you want the enemies. Unless it's a horrible enemy. Then our last card is the Favor of the Valar. Attach to a player's threat dial, limit 1 per player. When you would be eliminated by reaching your elimination level, instead discard Favor of the Valor and reduce your threat by 5 less than your threat elimination level. You are not eliminated. That's cool. That is really cool. You can actually have 3 of these, right? And you can trigger 3 times, but then all your Valor actions get a lot easier to trigger. And you don't have to have the added stress in my life to have over 40. So that just protects. That protects, and it means that you don't have to quest. I think that's really interesting, is you can have this on your threat dial and not quest. You push to 75, but you reduce to 45. And then you go in. That's interesting. That prevents like location locks. That prevents a lot of stuff. Now enemies are going to be engaging you, which is what the Dunedain want. I like it. I like it. I think that's really interesting, and I like the fact that it makes Valor a little bit safer to play. That's cool. Armor Thrill is is interesting. I really like Beach Bone. I think he's a lot of fun. The Long Defeat is cool. I really like the Noldor stuff. I'm curious. I know that there is one card, Elven Light, that I don't have yet that really kind of pulls a lot of that together, but the Noldor stuff seems pretty interesting. This is expensive, but I like it. Valor seems fun. Valor is starting to seem a little bit more interesting. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, we got the next quest, which is the Battle of Carn Dum. It's only 30 quest points. How hard could it be? That is going to be next. I do not think that I'm going to be streaming Lord of the Rings next week. Next week, I think we'll be doing Arkham on Wednesday and Marvel Champions on Monday. And then Lord of the Rings, then I'm going to be off for a week. And then Lord of the Rings will come back in a couple of weeks. So we will be building up the willpower to take on the Battle of Carn Dum. So that is what is coming up. Next stream is going to be Monday morning at 10 a.m. And just make sure to follow the YouTube community page just in case any of that changes. But I think next stream, Marvel Champions, Monday morning, 10 a.m. I hope everyone has a phenomenal weekend. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whether you're playing games or doing something else. Hope you have a good one. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll see you later. Peace.